Roll call. Roll call. 2400. On top, down low. What's good, niggas? Y'all remember that, right? Yeah, nigga. Nice out. We gonna talk today. We gonna vibe today, old school nigga. You know, it's QU. Y'all know who I been. If you don't, that's on you. We gonna spit today. We gonna talk today. We gonna perform today. No music though. Just a talk, conversation. I'm curious, right? Who remember 001? A lot of y'all, right? Alright. Who remember what 001 mean? Real, right? Lily, Rockefeller, G's be sunny, ain't a damn thing funny. I'm talking to you. I say that to say this, right? Being so together like a Siamese twins shock the world when they watch their actions and their completing synthesis and their yin and their yang and their odd and their even combines and brings the greatness out of their powers. It's a unified situation that no other could deal with. It's a match that nobody can compare to. We talking about unified, unity. We talking about stuck together. We talking about what you call that word? I'm stuck on the word. So we gonna say we talking about those that sign up to show that bond. The ones that show up, that continues that bond. And then we have a whole lot. We're talking about a whole lot that follow the bond, bonus, match the bond of that unity. That first mass of people that showed that form is what you hear about. First generation. Many levels of those that came in the first generation. First generation starts soon as you're involved with being blood. So whatever day you came in 93, all the way up to I say like 9-7, you was first generation. A lot of people don't know their history, so they're probably like, nah, 6. All right, learn your history. But that's a whole nother other topic. But God knows best. There was structures made, right? And when structures get put together in any unified, any mass attendant conglomeration, whether it be employees that's all in one company, if it's one team that's all on one franchise, and if there's more than the eyes can count when it comes to organizations, families, crews, teams, peoples, crowds. Yeah, everybody's not in the crowd. Everybody that participate can make a big crowd. When it's unified, it turns the tail. It makes everybody understand that this person is something I account for and I'm accountable for. These are levels that some people joined in or got drafted in or asked to get involved in, not knowing these are the things that was going to be on the itinerary. Yet, so many people adjusted just like 3 against 1, and them being the 1 against the 3. And usually that's something that scares people. Yet adaptation is something that a lot of people did, right? And that brings me up to conversation of part 2. Adapting. How's it been so far? I will even give you a range. How is adapting in the life that individuals and gangster killer bloods, how has the last decade been in your heart, mind, body, and soul? Pockets, educational bank, extensions of the actions with being a part of this unified front. This mass of individuals, how has it handled your psyche? How has it handled your vanity? How has it handled your morality? How has it handled your self-belief? Did it make you bigger or smaller? Did it make you step up to the plate faster or shy away from it? And that's the only decade I asked you about. I asked to say that a decade is a long time and a short time in life. Yet, in everyday living, and those that haven't been caught up in situations that shape and mold your mind beyond the norm, daily to a decade is nothing to some people. Yet, a decade is a long and short time in life, right? And look how many things can change in a decade. We definitely ain't gonna have one president in a decade. We definitely not gonna have any summer definitely looking the same more than twice. Hardly once, but definitely you can't match 2 or 3 summers in a decade equal. So it's imperative you adapt to change. Change could be gold, 24 karat, 14 karat, 10 karat. We don't even have to add anything other than that example to show change can be upgrade, downgraded, yet changeable. Why haven't there been a change in the success rate in the family stronghold unified front when it comes to gang people? Not GKB, gang people. Why isn't it never shown through positive, legitimate, work hard, sweat and tears filled of money and productivity, materialistic things to all jointly come together and make many businesses? Why don't we have that? It's one upgrade in a decade. Not the other decades around. One decade. In one decade, I pose a question to y'all to ask amongst yourselves, gang members. Why don't y'all have properties, exposed properties, known properties, fruitful properties, developed properties? Fear, more negative than positive actions amongst too many individuals that negate, not enough individuals that provide ideals and implement the creations of the ideals. But I honestly believe for the most part, it's fear. It doesn't have to necessarily be fear of rivals, because you might not have rivals. But you fear being responsible. You fear stepping out of your comfort zone. You fear not being accessible to leisure and be committed to business. Because I know it's so much money in the gang world. It's more people unified together in the gang world than the drug dealers crew. You won't find a crew with a drug dealer lining these people up with all types of drugs and transactions, more than 300 people in that man's arm in one barrel. So you ain't gonna have that much money in the pot when it comes to them drug dealers, because 9 times out of 10, not that many people in that crew is getting that much money. So if you spread so many gang people around, a hood, a side, look at the numbers. Look how big those numbers is. So why aren't there property values up in New York, New Jersey, PA, Connecticut? Why? I'm a New York City boy, so let's keep it in the apple. Why are all the strip clubs closing and they not reopening with your investments? Why y'all not knocking down stores and making the property next to it and the property next to it all join together and possibly make a club? Make a restaurant in the back, a nice little lounge section for those that entertain certain formats that you might have. That might be strictly a smoke, sip, and paint. It might be karaoke. It might be all types of things. But it doesn't necessarily have to have y'all not do it. And I believe fear is involved. So now I'm going to go to these niggas I know ain't got too much fear. Hey, yo, gangsters. God knows best. Ain't it time for y'all to have property on top of property on top of property? No, we ain't gonna talk about one guy get property. We ain't gonna talk about one female establish one business. We're talking about y'all as a unit. Isn't it time for multiple levels of property to be consumed in your family? And I only say that because whatever happened in a decade and didn't become so eventful and fruitful and displayable to the world today, in the new changes of today, in the guidelines and the need to have conversations and inputs and establishments and clear understandings and bonding all over and becoming together, in that same period, what's wrong with implementing mandated business is at the forefront, like back in the days, gang mandated education. Now, I would say we would use some of those rules and studies from the past, but let's get to putting values on the table to get business actions implemented today. Anybody that has an idea, put it to work. Implement it right now. Start putting help to that individual's idea. Not you, leaders, or understudies, or super understudies with positions that can get to the front and you slow it up. Those without positions. Once you have a business proposition, you are the CEO and the big kahuna when it comes to implementing this business plan. Because when the family sees one do it and allow others to join and have the right things in play while others join strictly for employment, not the engine mechanism like the accountant, possibly the HR, possibly the licensed individuals. We talking about when everybody get down with this crew, y'all must come together with it, so we don't only got one. We have actions that bring shutdown. No, we have legitimacy. Y'all can now leave our establishment. Once we have all that aligned up with the businessman that comes with really putting things into play, really showing his pizzazz, her pizzazz, you employ and show them that, yeah, that's why you here. And then you give inspiration to the next group. That's called knowing how to become flexible and not be stagnated with everybody that's in front of you with positions obligated with putting you on. You help them as well. Not with just the leg work. We talking about with supreme ideals, because you want to be known, whoever you may be, but you don't do nothing to be known. You start saying, I'm going to do me. And then when people do hear about you maybe 4 years later, the place where you doing, been knew about you. Now you might start thinking separate. Where you at compared to where you go. If you one that don't do your work right there, you become impartial and biased. You no longer helping a family, you doing you, and might be helping other individuals that you put on in secrecy because you didn't want to let your known associates and affiliates about your business move. That's what more y'all can do and have done than become unified. Now, y'all don't get these type of talks because who is the individuals giving the talks? Person should have about 5 cars, right? 3 houses, property, investments, and have super duper stash money, right? Nah. It could be the person that finally talks it into fruition at the same time. Y'all might start thinking that way. So don't just think it's the person, it's the message. Is the message clear? Do it have you thinking? Yeah, you probably said you've been doing it, but haven't you possibly been thinking weed, ounces, maybe a pound? But have you been thinking of business ventures, accounting, installation, carpenter worker? We talking about the foundation. We making sure there's no flaws in what you have. Do y'all invest that? I mean, some of y'all people is balling. Some of y'all is built to a point. Y'all have cross-gang affiliations where you could be an individual that's one side, go all the way to another town where you accepted and blow up, and it's only right you look out for the cross team. But at the same time, the plan is always to get you and the team together. So while you grinding, you can let them know about your team. And if they can see you do it right and you the leader, that this man allow you to come amongst him and his leaders or her leaders, you can show your leaders can come and add on to a city that gave you opportunity only if it's feasible. Only if it doesn't have a bad paper trail on the negative side. Only if it doesn't cross actions that cause negativity. But in this day and time right now, y'all have to be stronger than y'all was a decade ago, a year ago, a week ago. Because right now, they still looking to kill y'all. They still looking to understudy y'all. They still looking to tell the world, look what they did. This is why they locked up. But nobody wants to show them, this is a known foundation that we do. We ain't talking about being in the hood, giving out clothes and turkeys and Easter and trick-or-treat protections for the different seasons. We talking about y'all have a whole festival consistently with your organization or with your village. Because after the crew that's big, that's all gonna be one that's getting utilized to take care of these neighborhoods. You can get extra help from your neighborhoods. Y'all don't only have to protect them, y'all can show them, yo, we gonna start putting things in here, how y'all feel about it. Once y'all get all these opinions, y'all now make all these different type of negotiations, and y'all put all these petitions together and y'all bring it to chairmen, y'all go to senators, y'all go to these congressmen. Y'all show them your vision and y'all back it. You show everything is legitimate. And if they don't want to believe you, you make sure you force them to believe. You show them things you can do on your own that doesn't cause for other people's necessary actions of help. You let them know what y'all do on your own. It presents so much radiance around the area that when you do ask for these things with these people, they got understandings of what you do in the neighborhood. It doesn't have to come with a sly belief of, yo, you think this is waste so they can get in and do bad. Or some of y'all can come in and just be normal. Look at Mayor Adams. You know what I'm saying? Look at Queen's president. They from the hoods. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what anybody say about them, they from the hoods. And they represent people from their neighborhoods and their past to this day with pride. Because this is where they was raised, where they was brought to believe and blessed to understand that this is what you come back to when you got it. When are y'all gonna come back to each other and put yourself on? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to share with y'all. Now let's talk some gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? Bang Like Just part 2. You know why? The first one was giving you music. I'm thinking a lot of things, and I'm seeing a lot of things, and I'm hearing a lot of things, and I'm not showing nothing. You know why? It's not my place. You know why? You said it wasn't my place. All right, let's fast forward. Let's get all the way to the comfortable position and the celebrations on giving individuals their just due, right? Was it returned with the same message I gave in the first 21 minutes? And the reason why I say that is because if you could have your founders, your hot steppers, your historians here now, they supposed to give. Sincerely. We supposed to have one understanding. We could build better than anybody else because honestly, y'all building from the nook and crannies of things. Conception. Not pass downs, not rite of passage growths. Rest in peace, Robo. Salute, Black on Macco. Salute, Powerful. Salute. Yeah, I can't salute one without everybody, so I'm gonna stop there, right? Because after Robo became a bidding war on who could do better. And instead of best being the outcome and rejoicing, unified erosions of different gifts and presents, it's been a standstill. You know what I'm saying? And it's been conception, particular individuals here that didn't present that. So since they didn't do it for whatever reason, y'all got to get out what's keeping y'all from doing it and start doing it. Because for everybody a decade ago that was 34, you going into your 54s not with this mind state, you can keep going up and just still act forever young in organizational behaviors, whether it's mischief or whether it's damn near large type bonding and fraternity grouping and motorcycle bonding and clubbing. And this ain't a whole bunch of gangbanging. We do know a whole bunch of y'all is not in the streets doing nothing to go to the penitentiary. Why aren't y'all doing so much business to get y'all rich? To have y'all name imprinted? To be the true and living individuals y'all known to be? Who the fuck am I talking? A concerned citizen that would love y'all protection, would love to see y'all neighborhoods zoned and commanded by anybody because y'all make that happen. And I say anybody, we talking about anybody that's a representative of the streets. Whatever hood you is. You red, y'all all linked together. Will it happen? No. But y'all can all link together. Gangster, killer. Now, you have a lot of other names. You had a lot of other names. You had a lot of other individuals. You have new individuals. But what you got to come back is to your mother. That newborn incubator, that internal place where they have all that learning, habit forming, and study, and maintaining an embedded household. Y'all got to go back to the rules of the mother. Y'all can call yourself what you want. You can say different philosophies and always tell others and yourself it's the same. Yet, y'all have to go back to the traditional values, because if you go by those a decade to maybe a decade, that type of lingo could be a mix of red alert, a mix of 4-5 tutelage, and a mix of what y'all had in the last decade. Now, it's different levels that's not gonna be jointed, because if it didn't last that long, it shouldn't have that much of a name, and long means the studies. It doesn't always have to be the tenor, because you don't have to be in the seat and have a lot of fruitful knowledge that's stuck in between a lot of individuals' experience with being in those wicks. But for the most part, with this time, you got to come with values to a point that this shit sticks. Because I done watched so many frogs come from that family that should have been frogs, yet it's many that we lost. And some people be like, fucking, we ain't need them. That's a lie, nigga. We lost some greats. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of the greats y'all heard and a lot of leaders left after my tenure. Now, some people want to play cause grace falling, and that's a good subject to say, but when we doing it in actual real time, wasn't none of that. I'm the only one. That's not true. Another homie in a whole nother other hood did it, right? But mine was different from why he had to do it. But mine was 2003 in Auburn. Now, I'm not going to go to war. I'm not going to spark nothing. I'm not going to do nothing different. I'm not going to change. I'm going to just chill. You come here and tell me what to do other than what's happening here, we're really going to have a problem. I definitely know. Not think, I definitely know we're going to have a problem. But that never happened, so a problem wasn't supposed to happen in my life. Am I regretful? Fuck no. Only regret I feel I definitely will always have is not directing a lot of questions out loud, forcing people to give answers and facts and actions. That's it. Other than that, I'm cool with the journey, because it was a real right event, you know what I'm saying? I always get the love from the individuals as soon as you see me. Now, if it's all about fake, that's on you. You get that out, I'm cool with it, because I don't live with my life on the line for you or put in your pocket to have the opportunity to kill me or keep me alive no more, like the inside. So right now, you good. As long as I don't feel like tension is going to come behind how you feel, I ignore it. Even if I kind of see it or feel it, I ignore it, because that's how it is sometimes. Ain't no need in going to the full distance when you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot, and that's what My boy from the Bronx did. You know what I'm saying? He did that. We ain't talking about OG Mac. You know, he took it on a hop just to diffuse what would have happened. I took it on a hop to purposely not show violence to my own. But what did my own do? Throw dirt on my name. What did I do? Stand tall. You know, pine trees. I ain't do the rope. I ain't do the oak tree and keep my root there like that and do a little like this, you know. Those feelings gotta come with it. You gotta matrix it, you know what I'm saying? The good, you know. The bad. The ugly, you know. Sometimes you gotta get down with it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get down with it, you know what I mean? But you gotta stand firm. Do all the bullshit. Why Pimp ain't never hood high? The hood turn his back. That's what y'all say. Only the people in my face turn their back. Out of town, they got to get the message from somebody else. Y'all need to look at the messages. They're here now, and if they are, question them. Some of the things y'all seen back then wasn't real right. Is it real right? It ain't. Well, we want to talk now. Y'all talked enough. And some of y'all misled us, but most didn't have to. And this ain't no indirects. This is just a history, bro. Y'all know ain't no lie coming out my mouth. I remember 2016, 17, 15, we was having powwows everywhere. And it wasn't because that's the borough people wanted to have it in. People was going to different places. It wasn't no ideals of enforcing separation. Could it come up into people's minds and say they on their borough shit? Yeah, everybody could have that vibe. But you didn't show it. Who implemented that? And y'all need to pay attention to what you've been through. Y'all need to say no more. We talking about the mass. It ain't all about pointing at a person, because more than 20 people went with one thing you point to, because at least 19 people and better agree with joining the individual that made a call on something. So to just keep pointing blames and all that other shit, now what you gotta do is clean your backyard, your front yard, and reconstruct the building. You know what I'm saying? If the wood fixture had it looking like it was beautiful, but it was dark enough for people to have blind spots, y'all need to go to vinyls where you can see through and it can look possibly jazzy with little reflection mirror images and designs. Don't just talk about fuck that building, which is your hood. No, you reinvent your creativeness. You see the right individuals that care about y'all spot, and y'all make sure you clean it totally. If there's somebody that's remotely running your house, you need to ask you, what, you not good enough to run your own house on the front line? So you mean to tell me that y'all gonna go through everything y'all went through just to watch nothing become super successful in y'all unit? Like, there's not gonna be 4 to 5 upcoming superstars or hot popping names that can keep that extension going with y'all? Y'all just gonna be friends with all the other individuals that pop? Like, y'all not gonna have the center? Y'all don't want to have this new eating restaurant, pool, foosball, basketball, hoop shooting, jazz, a black hooters up or something? Like, y'all don't want none of that type shit? Like, we ain't talking about all these different weed spots, because that's all the fuck I can hear niggas talk about. It's all these different weed spots. And if you seeing, they're implementing a force to make the stores look all the same. That's not oh, I like the way that model comes in. I want to order that. How much is the bill? Let's get this going. Nah, they're being forced. And then they come and raid their spot and say that what they was doing is not allowed. Then they come and they find them another time prior to that and say you can't have all these things on display or we can see it. And then they come back and say, yo, you're not allowed to have it in the place. We never told you the first time we come. We said that we couldn't have it out where you can see it. But at the same time, it was your duty to now say it's not to be in the building. They play that type of parent mind trick. Teacher mind trick. Fucking babysitter mind trick. And niggas is all failing. So get out of the weed game. Let's leave that one alone. Let's push that shit to the side. Y'all know y'all ain't good enough to sustain liquor license, so I know that ain't your minds. And if it is, though, where the fuck are them at? Because I know for a fact, every gang in New York City drinks, so that's a super duper profit. Why y'all not doing that one? I mean, niggas, like... Now, I say that because if y'all could have thought like I had to think, like when y'all didn't deal with me, I had to deal with myself. While dealing with y'all, and when I was no longer around y'all, y'all know that I got locked up as a violent interrupter when I was dealing with that organization. When I was working on the island, they used me as the example. Bah! I got locked up. Came on the next day, 4 months later, beat it, grand jury, by myself, the help of G-Max, attorney that was there. DA allowed me to speak the truth that he felt, but his boss ain't believe me. I was out of there in, 20 minutes after I got out. I then became a case manager, residential aid, youth specialist. Now I'm a supervisor for the shift, right? Y'all know what that is. I just don't want to get intelligent on these individuals. So all that is definitely climb, right? Kudos to me. Saying none of y'all care about congratulating me. Mind you, I said many minutes ago, I never hood hop. And as a neutral, I'm the best Mr. 550, best neutral y'all know out here. And I'm always gonna represent y'all. Y'all about something, you know what I'm saying? I'd be a fool not to be speaking highly of the winning team. Yet, y'all supposed to be wealthy. And that's like a bad parent saying that they out here playing and doing everything until an incident happened and God gave them a chance to see like, oh shit, when I'm gone, I ain't leaving nothing for them, thinking I ain't never going nowhere. Then they get themselves together and they put everything in order to make sure if something happens, people sustain when they gone. People's future, like their kids and, little brothers, siblings and sisters and, mamas if necessary and, put things in proper perspective. This is the time people need to think like that, because whatever calls y'all make, whatever side y'all on, y'all gotta live with the laughs and jokes and the memories and the day-by-day activities y'all got until the next year. I dare you tally up how much y'all earn for the crew. And y'all see it wasn't nothing. We ain't talking about kiddies, because anybody can be a bad accountant when it comes to that. So we ain't talking about a kiddie. Now, could y'all make a lot of safe havens for putting up a lot of things to be implemented for those that need support? Oh yeah, but that's where a lot of loyalty kicks in and honor. And if y'all don't got a normal fluctuation of friendships and relationships like that, that's something that's gonna be utilized on people playing little small stuff that nobody's gonna pay attention to. Everybody's not gonna wanna become, ledgers and put all these different documents and checks them off, and people's not gonna do that until it's a real business. But if you think like that right now, why can't y'all have that? You know what I'm saying? And it's deeper than just trying to be the shit. It's deeper than just claiming what you are. Like, how many initiations or suggestions or providers is done for free with y'all crew? We ain't talking about, yo, you always show up. We talking about that person and another 100 different people and another 200 different people do that same deed that people big up for y'all. When have y'all put everybody want to do barbecues that all weekend and say, you know, we all gonna do it together the next weekend, because we gonna get all these different buses and shit, and we gonna go to a beach and we gonna all cook out together and put all our meals out there and invite the whole crew, their families with us, because ain't no time do you gotta worry about hardships. You want to do that only when y'all old, when everybody know for a fact it's only gonna be a 10% of people there probably coming to handle things if it get crazy up in there. But for the most part, it's supposed to be chill, because y'all all old. Why y'all can't do that and be upright? No matter how y'all come, y'all govern the peace, the positivity. Y'all let individuals know, as soon as they act like a clown with too much indulging with intoxicants, they're gone. That's why I beach. You put them in the water. You give them timeouts. You put them all in the section like, go that way. And there's no big homies when it comes to events, when it comes to family, loved ones, and friends around. It just gotta be more, you know what I'm saying? You have to instill this shit. Do you feel that a lot of you members that's hanging with each other could trust them around with your kids? Not to protect them and say, yo, because they know you'll kill them. We talking about instill another level, because it's never gonna be too much education, intelligence, knowledge, wisdom, expounded, extended to another. And I say, nah, don't give them none of that shit. Now, teaching them how to do something you would do and forbid my way, or teaching them to eat a certain substance that they know is forbidden, or a religion change without providing a way to introduce it to those around them. We ain't talking about that. We talking about, yo, what up? Yo, you ain't never tried to do this? Okay, this is how you do it because society. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you did this before? What about this? Oh, really? You didn't? All right, so this is the best way if you do it, and I'm going to check up on you to make sure you do it, and then let me know. And we talking about that. Do you trust your homies to get that with one of your friends where you can say Unc and mean it? I hate being called Unc and I ain't got no nephews and nieces to go say like, yo, what up? So it was good to just fade to black when the love really wasn't gonna be there. But I promise you I changed. Hardships, yeah. I even had a great opportunity, experience. I was given a daughter when I came home. You know what I'm saying? I came home in 2013, 2017, I had a baby. It wasn't planned, but it wasn't a hardship, except for her mama. Her mama is the worst. Like, it's a whole nother other story. Yet, I keep that mind state and that type of job education and self-healing need to be able to deal with one of that. You heard my jobs. Look at the jobs I just spent to y'all. So to deal with hardship individuals, I had to. Am I correct? Hell no. I got mad screws loose. But I got the screws though. Before I ain't have them. Only thing I gotta do is just order them on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have them before. Now I got them, and them shits, they ain't always tight, but they're there. You know what I'm saying? I just feel that if you can't change, what are you? Gonna just have other individuals speak good for you for the rest of your life? If you want people to talk about you having all this money, and the only thing you got is pretty materials. We don't never see that money. You don't even see that money. You know what I'm saying? So when does it come to a time people wake up and say, yo, yo, you think you can get this in the next 6 months? All right, I got this land over here. First, let's buy some land. Let's say if you also want to be out there in that place where the land could possibly be, you grow up, and it could be a retirement spot. Or it could be a new transition spot. Because you might buy land in a place that wants your new ideas. And these businesses don't have to be in New York City, but you gangs and crews and organizations and teams and families in New York City, this is for you, but especially for my peoples. Because, I mean, what happens when nobody can depend on nobody? You wish you would have go for me? That's what you doing? You hoping that the family members that y'all got, you got, and then guess what? Niggas is even saying, now fuck all that, cremate me. You know that shit costs now too, right? Or they just dump your shit. So, I mean, like, where y'all putting yourself right now? I ain't saying get away from that, grow up and do that, stay together. But there's so many options with y'all. Why isn't it getting done? Like, I mean, enough's enough, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why I said bang like Just. Was Just perfect? Fuck no. If you know Robo Just, a.k.a. Pusshead Robert Lockley, nigga, Southside Rockaway Boulevard, Hollis Woodhall 192, I'll take you around the globe with me. I've been knowing this motherfucker Pusshead since what? 89. You know what I'm saying? 88, 89, and on is where I learned that experiences go with knowing Robo. So I'm like, you know, if you gonna honor somebody, don't just honor him, honor, boom, making something and putting that name up there. Y'all don't want to put Pimp name up there. Some people ain't gonna want to put Quell up there. Some people ain't gonna want to put CK. Some people ain't gonna want Blacko. Nobody gonna want. Some people ain't gonna want 4-5. Some people ain't gonna want anybody else. But y'all could. That makes that business. Y'all can have y'all name on there. Y'all can have y'all LLC up there as well. But if y'all gonna say that's what y'all doing, rap like that. I told y'all on the last one, part one, it was a musical head up just for this, right? The next one is gangster shit. This one I wanted to go to gangster, but then I thought about it. Let's maintain. You shine long enough, you gonna be shining to the day you die. I always heard people talk the talk, but a lot of y'all ain't walk. Like right now, if you been shaking fries for 10 years, I don't give a fuck if you was employed. Kiss my ass, beat your feet. Do not try and negotiate near me, please. You was content with something so mundane, minute, and low level, and brag that you was employed for a year. Now, if you was an immigrant with no education, just trapped in the American soil, and they gave you a job, and you went from mopping and putting doormats out to the assistant manager, to the manager, kudos, nigga. But that ain't the fucking case. I said immigrants, nigga, that just got dropped over here is definitely 2% of y'all niggas in this gang world that I've been around. That's gangster talk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to go up in there. So I'm trying to, practice at the same time while I talk to y'all. So let me just revert back to it. Gangster shit, we on it, part 3. I told y'all it's time to glow, man. Like, imagine when y'all turn that little light on, flashlight, and y'all put it up to the ceiling, and it's the bright light, the yellow one. You know, the yellow shits? I forget the name of those shits. With the black trim around, and you turn it on and light the whole room. That's light. Well, in the world, that's a nice little shine. That's a reflection. That's what shine is. Like sparkles from afar, you notice it. A little shine, right? When you see something that sits there for a while, it's like a homing device. It's that like glow shit. You know when you seen those glow shits that we having? Cloths on it and the kerosene shit, then they just light the shit and then the shit burn forever in every fucking movie. The shirt never fucking burns. Whatever the cloth be wrapped around them shits never burn off the sticks. The shit just burn everywhere they go. That's the sense of just saying like the glow, but the idea of glowing in a unified front, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, Queens, Staten Island. That's the sun of the city, B. You know what I'm saying? Salute the fucking Mac Ballers. You know what I'm saying, Larry? You funny ass nigga. You used to be the leader of that shit, right? I remember you and City came up from the Allen, man, when y'all was Mac Baller before. Y'all was just all 5'9" Brim, right? But I say you're a funny nigga because you made it your business to when you made Mac Baller Brims, you then went and threw so many fucking suggestions at GKB. You done wiped out the whole motherfucking GKB in certain jails and made it Mac Baller, but rightfully so. On one thing, fellas. His breakdown and the belief in the family of them. Whoever did the dialogue, kudos to them. Whoever inspired the format of being get money, take money niggas, salute, nigga. Because I know some bum ass niggas that's getting it together. Being a Mac Baller or was on that beginning vibe when they was in it heavy like that. But right now, you got some that's neutral and you got some that's blood. You see? But kudos to that mind state and that inspiration still lives to hear. Wait till you get around them niggas that's really getting money. Now that they living that shit that's written down or was taught to them, get money, take money, fuck that. And you got that shit and your shit swinging, your pockets is bulky. Inspire these niggas. Ain't none of them had to go to jail to always be popping. Mind state. Get it how you get it probably was the lesson. But the mind state, when you hear about them, you make sure you talk about some type of getting up. Y'all gotta implement the beginnings, man. Gold and platinum. Platinum gold. Go back to gold, nigga. Y'all did all that platinum shit, man. That shit don't work. White gold fucking is out here with the Zubik zirconia with the cuts and the shingle shishes on the same jewelry. Nigga, you can't fuck with them niggas sometimes. They be having platinum niggas following them, not knowing that they frauds. And these silver niggas just, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? As long as we put that work in, nigga, they ain't gonna know no better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta deal with that. The worst y'all gonna have to deal with is a pretty look. And that's 10 carats of gold, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get that 14, that 18, and that 24, Gaddafi, that 22, and get the shit they can be. Like, conglomerations, bust a bus. Like, am I saying anything wrong, my G's? Like, talk to me. I also said this is the place I'm requesting all those that have a real right conversation, come. Pull up. Make this a place because y'all got your different individuals with different shows. My intent is plush. Growth. No indictments. No slander. Arguments, disbeliefs, disagreements, debates is gonna come, but moderately. The goal, pass some flowers out. Inspire some individuals to do better. Don't think about getting a pair of sneakers every week. Imagine if you capable. Imagine you getting money niggas that had every Jordan that dropped the day it dropped at whatever price. Some of y'all had two. Some of y'all had them before they hit the store. Y'all got a business? How many cars y'all got? Y'all own it? You got a note? How many credit cards y'all got? How many debit cards do you have? Do you have the mind state of plastic, cash, or cash, plastic? I mean, because if it gets great, I ain't gonna hold you. I'ma look for y'all first. I'ma look for y'all first, because any way I do get on is with gold and platinum gold on my back. So anytime love and opportunity comes my way, that's what people are saying. That's what they know. And if that does happen, they're gonna want to know where's the, people behind or on the sides. I want to show them niggas in front. But y'all gotta want to do something. Y'all gotta care about y'all artistry. Y'all gotta care about your blueprints. Y'all gotta care about your trademarks and what y'all gotta do with them. Y'all gotta care about merch that don't look like nobody's, and you don't do anything just to have an item out there. Y'all gotta talk about really building better than y'all did last year to 9 years ago. These last 10 years was done. When y'all make this stand, say today is the day we moving in this fashion, please implement these business courses, these adult pickup suggestions, these grown men lyrics for the youth, all the way up to the elders. Remember when they was like, yo, the elders gonna come in here, these fuckers gonna try and take over? Only thing they did to PIMP is just say, yo, go that way and get your shit together. While everybody else went that way and got their shit together. How many people together right now got their shit together? Bigger than anything I'm saying. Because if it ain't bigger than anything I'm saying, you can't tell me to shut the fuck up. You have a job. I was about to say you have to do. No, you have a job as a family individual to moderate and maximize your level of mentorship. You have to put propositions out there and give them the honest opportunity to add on with what you're creating in their mind as this is the way to go. You have to show and prove. You have to teach one. Not just each one teach one. You have to teach one. Then you have to teach another. Then you have to teach another. They might not be good at teaching. That's the problem. A lot of people be putting wrong responsibilities on people. They only need to have a self-responsibility to the truth. Accountability if need be. But the responsibilities y'all throw on everybody is like, everybody can't do that. Everybody can't dance. Everybody can't sing nor rap. Everybody can lead. So when y'all get a guy and y'all want him to be tough just because he's down with y'all, who's your leader? Because the leader gonna know. If we was talking this talk back in the 90s, oh, we need some lawyers, we need some judges, some doctors, some police officers, all them niggas had to be cool and good and not in no trouble. To get to that, nigga, there's no way in hell niggas would have been going to all those professions. Case slaying, rest in peace. Case slaying the streets, giving it to these niggas. And then become those professionals. We talking about in the front, open, out there, no chill. So we have to get individuals that's not in that dominant level to help us bubble. Since y'all not the tough ones, y'all gotta be the crafty ones, the articulate mind business, swabby, conscious ones. Because there's a lot of people, y'all people losing because y'all doubting them. I mean, it's bigger than just acting like you're together. Y'all really want to see some happiness in y'all hearts? Put some major plans together. Be the ones to say, yo, us three opened up this 4-story whatever. And it only take another person for you to give them the opportunity. This is what you gotta do. Talk to me when you get that, and I'll give you the next step. And you can help mentor them. And once they got it, everybody don't have to eat off the same thing. People can have fiscal years and say, here's when we come back. You don't know what you're gonna be into. But y'all gotta do better, you know what I'm saying? So with this is part 2, you know what I'm saying? I hope I reached a lot of individuals. Subscribe, people. I got what? I need 90 people, man. And I get monetized. Nigga broke, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see me in Felive getting little Queens custom hats and shit. Y'all see me in my little corny ass shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm broke, nigga, you know what I mean? So I gotta get monetized so I can start getting some money. Because if I start, listen, I need to get myself together. I'm not gonna be like the mother niggas. I need support. I done ignored y'all for months to years without asking. I need support. You just can't go under a quarter. You know what I'm saying? So I need monetization so my shit can get together. Because the shit I'm talking, I'ma show y'all. When things move the way it's supposed to move, I'ma show y'all. Because I know who to deal with and who not to deal with since all the things I've been through in the last 5 years. And we ain't talking about people like, I know not to deal with that guy or this girl. No, we talking about I know who not to deal with. Your energy can't even look similar to certain things and have my attention around you. It just won't work. You're not capable. You know what I'm saying? So I'm what you call a better example. Put that on some of my posts, but that is really my hashtag now, better example. And I would love to extend some conversations with individuals. Like I said, this is the platform. So all you real rights, all you crippies, all you fucking wolves, all you any hood, nigga, anybody that's a real person that got substance, because this ain't the slander channel. This ain't the channel that you're gonna see, fuck all that. We're gonna have some of them little clashes, but for the most part, I had to do that so y'all have an opportunity to start listening to me and stop listening to these lying niggas. Because, I mean, I got piles of dirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's not hard, nigga. Like, I'm in the cut. While y'all niggas is happy with the niggas in your face, y'all not paying attention to the niggas that's looking at you fake while you thought you was doing good. You know what I'm saying? I just stay in the cut and I just be easy. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand. Like, I had a daughter. I don't have to have all my focus on people that don't care. It's not kill me time, so I don't have to worry and mind other people's business. I'm not no gossip mogul. I'm not no nosy nigga. I don't go where I'm not allowed. The last time I went someplace where I wasn't allowed is when I went to Brooklyn. It was a big ass festival out there, barbecuing, partying, and man, homies having fun. The homie told me to come out there, but it was a female that was going crazy, talking bad about me. Every time I walk by and I'm getting smiles and laughs from everybody that's watching that. And afterwards, when I learned that, I was like, word, I ain't know that. Sidebar. That's a dub now. It's not that serious. You know how you move, but man, put your ego and your pride up sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I never did that again, so people don't see me. I would love to pop out and come to a lot of things, but I don't want you to have bad feelings. Like, I care about what you might have said that you think whether I know or not. I know, been there, done that. Matters not. You act for the people that you need to be around. You've never been my problem. They're going to be their problems if they don't like the acting you did. That's it. You ain't mine, you know what I'm saying? So with this, man, I just hope that, you know what I'm saying, I reach individuals and, you know, y'all understand where I come from, which is a warm place. But, you know what I'm saying, bang like Jess. Rest in peace, Robo Just, you know what I'm saying? Part 3 coming next, Robo. That's when I bring that gangster shit out. You know what I mean? Because you know how we do. Y'all niggas know that me and Robo was in Wendy's 9-8. That's the only mess hall job I took in 21 years. Me, Gremlin Divine, Stack Stone, Who else was in there with us, fellas? But you know, I was in there for a couple of months, I think 4. But I had fun in there, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I got a lot of tales that I could put Robo in it, and that's what I'm gonna do in part 3. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a little bit more time to talk, put a little bit more research in what I'm gonna express to y'all. But this is another level of me. You know what I'm saying? This is how I am on some gangster shit. Ask the niggas that's around me. I don't talk crime, nigga, because I'm not the criminal. On the tracks, yeah, I'm a little, you know what I'm saying, pouty mouth. Yet, livelihoods and really like putting 80% of that shit in reality, that's past. That example right now. And I write, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think I want to be a rapper, nigga. I'm just good, but I really write. I really want to make one of you niggas sound better than what the fuck y'all sound like. You know what I'm saying? You want to get technical, nigga. Just in case y'all in my business, but we're going to talk about me one day. Not now. And with that, GBU. Blessings, man. Have a safe one. It's hump day. Tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, is another day. Go back Thursday, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take a little break. Get my thoughts together. Might talk about something else. Might drop another one. But part 3, I got y'all. Even more, we're going to take it back to the hallways of GKB and how this livelihood thing really supposed to go about. You know what I'm saying? Like I broke down golden, platinum, platinum, gold. I'm going to break down why a lot of our rules is needed now. I mean that. Y'all need to go back in your scrolls, like body and soul. Y'all need to go in your scrolls. Y'all need to learn a few things. Y'all might want to say fuck where it came from, but nigga, if you got better jewels and it's not in a book, share, please. See what I'm saying? Because I don't want to listen to them niggas that was in the book. So I probably know of them, and 9 times out of 10, it wasn't nothing I need to use now. Or I'm using it already. Either way it goes. You know what I'm saying? So with that, man, have a blessed one today. P-Live's gone. You know what I mean?